All right, so today we've got Dale's car and he just welded on some camber adjusters on his rear subframe. So we got to put this thing back in. Don't mind the fact that
they're not adjustable.
They're not adjustable yet.
So.
They're welded on, but we got to cut some stuff out. We did this at work and it was kind of like in between time, so things got missed, but that's cool. So we're going to just make a little space, push this big old Titanic out of the way, and give us some room to work. Alright, so we're going to try with like a small old cutoff wheel and see if we can like weasel it in here and try and get something off. If that doesn't work, we might just cut down an old Sawzall blade and see if we can get it to go in here. But we can finish things up with a Dremel or whatever when it's all done. But this is just to get the main sections of meat out of the way first. Can you get further in to get that last portion?
If I had a longer blade, maybe.
We can switch out to a longer one if you
want me
want
to do the short stuff
yeah.
first. Just gonna throw the sparks right at my head. Only slightly structural.
That'll get it started. It's alright.
Cutoff wheel was a little sketchy, so we're gonna do some more sketchy stuff and trim this Sawzall blade down.
Oh! That might be the worst possible thing that could have happened. Oh, that's so gonna break. This is gonna be awesome.
Well, see how it goes.
Whatever, I got more blades. It fits in there.
Oh, geez.
Let's watch this. I should do this in like slow-mo, but let's watch this thing snap.
Like butter.
That couldn't have gone better.
Oh, we're just gonna bend that back
for later use
and try to get the other side knocked out.
Yeah, sweet. That's what it should look like right there.
Yeah, just a little cleaner.
You can go for it.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Hang on, let me put a hand on this thing.
You got it?
Give it. Oh, back up a bit. Yeah.
Too close. Yeah.
Working way better than I thought it would.
Yeah, me too. Diligence trip. Building some. Working diligently, I guess you could say.
that.
I just need a little bit of file action.
Man, we're good to go.
Dude, this side looks horrible.
No. Okay, yeah, you missed a big chunk on that one. We're gonna file heavy on that one.
Yeah, so basically, you can see it's still just kind of...
This grinder is struggling.
It's close. Just a little bit more. Okay. I can do it if you want. Yeah. Just because when we cut it, it like gave it like the...
Yeah.
It's cold.
So, explain.
So the reason why we're doing this in the first place is this beautiful chassis over here was gifted with this really shitty rear suspension setup. And normally both of these suspension pickup points on the subframe are fixed. But when you lower the car, this trailing arm and all of the geometry that's built into it, when it goes up, it gains a massive amount of negative camber. So what you do is buy some adjusters like these. Ireland Engineering, Garagistic. There's a ton of companies that make them. These are actually the most adjustable ones, and I bought those on purpose. So what we're doing is once these are in, it's now slotted, so I can raise this inside pickup point and in essence tilt the wheel back out, just to get rid of camber wear. Obviously when we're drifting, I want to get the most out of the tires that I can. So to get the tires stood up and even tire wear is my main goal here. So that's why we're doing this. We'll show you why we're gonna have to beat the floor in a little bit on that to get these to fit. Like I said, there's the most amount of adjustment that you could buy. So we'll show you that.
All right, so right now we're going to put the subframe up in place and just mark on the floorboard where these adjusters are gonna hit, because they're not gonna clear. So we're just gonna mark them out, drop it back down, and then we'll hammer this up. And while we're doing that, we're gonna put a little bit of paint on this thing and go on from there. Massive. Oh, is this
Everything already.
100%? That's bad news. If we're already stuck in everything and there's nothing. There we go.
Okay. I got the fat one.
Okay. There.
So, just do your normal Blue's Clues, rhombus shape, whatever you can color, just to kind of give you an idea of where to smack the crap out of this thing.
It's just hammer clearance. So.
Alright,
So there's
now
better.
we're going to try and get this out.
Let me get my face out of here. Oh, it's come out surprisingly. There you go. Out with it. There's like a little hole in the floorboard right here, and I could just see stuff shooting, bouncing around up inside the car. All right, and we'll try that and see where we're at. All right, we're gonna start putting all the parts back on the subframe. Just threw a little bit of quick paint on there, nothing pretty.
Totally missed all of that.
Oh, that's all right. Just gonna get the most of the welds. So, Dale said he wants to just throw this thing in max adjustment and just see how much positive camber we can get out of this. I agree. I think that'll be fun. And then we'll get to see how much of a pain this is to adjust when it's actually in the car. Hopefully it's not too bad. So we're gonna put this back together, put the diff in, and then throw it on the jack and get her up in the car. All right, it is assembled and even sitting here, like not even in the car. I don't know if it's gonna show up on camera. Try this side, but you can see it actually already has positive camber. So we maxed these suckers out. They're at the top. So that's probably too much. We'll find out. We'll see what happens. But we're gonna put this thing in the car. I think we'll probably put it down on the ground and just see where this tire sits. Hopefully it's super awesome. We'll get a bunch of positive camber.
I can actually tap these studs up.
What studs?
The studs for the subframe mount.
You tap them up?
I can tap them up through the car.
Why?
To give us more room.
Through?
Yeah, they just drop through.
That could be helpful.
Yeah, let's do that. And then we can just locate it, drop it back through.
Okay.
Just put a little nut on the end so I don't fudge up the fudging. You know what I'm talking about.
Careful now, careful. That's it.
Do you have another light I can use without ruining the shat?
That's probably that.
Alright.
You
She
okay?
goes. Yeah, I'm good.
Well, cool. Yeah, let's start over.
Okay.
All right, so with the added positive camber in this current position, it's really hard to get the shock bolt in because it's at such a weird angle. So we're actually going to unhook the, we're gonna unhook the top of the shock and, holy cow. We're just gonna unhook the top of the shock and then we'll hook it up to the spool first and then push it back into position and then we can reattach it at the top back here in the shock towers. So that should be a little bit easier than trying to manipulate that bushing in the bottom of the shock. Yep. Oh. Look at that, look at that.
I feel like I'm flooding a little bit now.
A little bit? Just a little bit.
Alright.
Alright, so to prolong the life of the axle that we could not get out, actually we couldn't get either of them out, they're both pretty stuck. We're just going to cram some grease in that ripped open boot and hopefully,
Hope for the best.
I don't think it's going to sling out entirely because the rip is on the inside, which is good.
That's like a new grease fitting, by
Yep,
the way.
we got a grease there, right there, it's just kind of open.
Pump some fresh grease on it. I'd love to tell you in a service interval for this, but I don't think there is one.
I think you just go until the boot starts to bulge.
Or you run out of grease.
I said that grease is probably older than me. That's probably something. I'd say that's good.
Yeah, she's out.
That'll do.
Grease gun's dry.
Subframe's back in. We need to bleed the brakes.
Check the leaks.
Check for leaks. Let's have the light up there. So Dale is going to top off the fluid real quick. The bottom's empty. You won't.
Will it do it? No.
I'm going in a direction. Hey! You hit the can.
Not even close.
That's better than I expected. So, we will fill that up. I'm going to do the pumping because this is his car and he gets to get underneath and do all the nasty stuff. So, let's do that, Dale. I'm going to sit here and wait for you. Yes! It's made for short people though, so I don't fit very well. Oh!
Made for sure people that like long leg clutch.
That full extension. That Ryan Turk extension. Where you're hyperextending your knee.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen that video. Dude's got like chicken legs or something. He's like.
Don't.
Yeah, don't. That better not be footage. Alright. I suppose I'll go ahead and start pumping for you. We'll do, he's got a hydro in this car. So usually what I do, I mean, it's no special, it's not a independent system. It's teed into the rear lines. So I'll just pump the foot brake a bunch of times, do the foot brake, and then after we've done that a few times, I'll just do the handbrake, then do them simultaneously and just make sure everything is good. Holding. How are we looking back there?
Pretty good.
You tight? I didn't hear air come out on that one, so I'm gonna start doing the handbrake.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Pumping. I'm gonna pump the foot brake up first. I'm gonna pump the old handbrake with the foot brake off this time. You ready?
Yep.
Holding. You tight?
Yep, I'm gonna check it real quick.
We're back up and he's gonna check the fluid level, and I think we're probably good. I haven't heard any air for a while, so I think we'll be all right. Okay, Dale's car is done. Right here running. We got a lot of positive camber going on. Oh yeah. We might have to adjust that. This side is. Yeah, that's a lot of camber, but that's what we're going for. So we're gonna take it out for a drive. These things haven't run all winter long. Just for the heck of it, I'm gonna take mine out too. I haven't touched my car pretty much all winter, so hopefully she's good. First trek of, actually no, I think I drove my car once this year already.
Yeah?
I think I might have already. But first time out for both the cars for quite some time. Mine feels like squish. It needs an alignment really bad. Dale's first run still needs alignment.
Yeah.
But they run. They're doing all right. They made it here. So that's cool. No real issues. I'm happy. Except both my exhaust is hanging way down from when I Titanicked over at Broadhead. And Dale's, we just got to readjust Dale's. That's really far down.
Hanging way low.
We just got to readjust that. But yeah. That's just silly. Did it rub at all?
No.
I don't think we hit enough bumps. It probably would have rubbed if you had like tried to slide one of those corners or something, you think?
Maybe.
That's got to rub. There's no way it doesn't. Looks cool. Tons of grip. I need to do this to mine now.
That was way better than mine.
That made some noises happen in the back of the car.
Oh god.
Yeah. So let's go. All right. So there we have it. Episode 1 complete. I hope this goes well. I have no idea what I'm doing, so we're just gonna give it a shot. Super fun weekend. It's really cool to get back out in the garage. I have not been out here all winter. We've just been hibernating. The cars were done when we parked them at the end of last season, so we didn't really have to do anything. There wasn't much left to do. So just like super small stuff. A couple little things to Dale's car, a couple small things to mine, but nothing major. Everything is basically ready to go. It's just alignment, slap tires in the cars, and go shred. So in weekends to come, we'll start doing events and be taking you guys along for the ride. So there's a bunch of local events that we can hit. Not going to be doing any Pro-Am or anything this year since I'm Midwest and I would have ran Midwest Drift Union, but that's done. So we're just going to have fun and we're just going to shoot a bunch of films and just make the most of it, you know? Just going to have a ton of fun doing it. The cars are like totally prepped and ready, so this should be a really fun season. We can do whatever the heck we want. We're ready for the season, you know? So hopefully you guys can tag along and you keep an eye on what we're doing. We'll keep updates coming your way. And if this is something you want to check out, be sure to subscribe and like the videos for us. So thank you so much.